Chances are, if you're like me a few years ago, your calendar is filled with meeting invites, you're drowning in emails that are waiting to get back to. You feel depleted energy, often very tired and just really exhausted. And as someone who's grown my channel to almost 20,000 subscribers while balancing raising a family and also growing a business, I really had to make some drastic changes in my own lifestyle and habits in order to make sure I stay energized every single day. So I've done tons of research, and in this video, I'm going to share with you all the evidence-based tips that I've tested and tried in my own life and all the secrets that help me to stay energized every single day so you can apply to what you do in your life. Now, tip number 1 is to get some movement. So studies have shown that by moving more, you boost the oxygen level in your body, which supports to produce more energy and to make you feel better with the feel-good hormones. Now, for this tip, I really wanted to talk about exercise, but I feel like this word exercise is such a daunting word for beginners. Like myself back then, when I didn't used to exercise regularly. But then I realized that exercise can mean small movements, and that's doable for everyone. I think it'd be really simple things like when you're making a cup of tea or coffee in the morning, you can take it outside to go for a walk in your garden or maybe walk around the neighborhood. And the best part is that you also get your body to get exposed to some natural sunlight and fresh air first thing in the morning. And I really believe these kind of little tiny daily consistencies add up. So consistency over intensity, right? So I started doing these simple daily movements where I would just go for a light walk around the neighborhood, and that moved into a light jog. And from there, I started taking the stairs more often. And then from there, eventually incorporating weightlifting into my schedule. When I get into work mode at my desk nowadays, I'm refreshed, I'm energized, and ready to start the day, start tackling my to-do list. Are there anything else that you can do in your daily schedule to make it easier for yourself to incorporate some form of movement? Number 2 is eating the right food, but also eating at the right time. So when I looked into this, guys, not 1, but 6 academic research have said that diets high in fiber, less in saturated fats, including lots of plant-based food, would definitely help you sleep better, but also that means less tiredness the next day and much more energized throughout the day. So the way I did it is that in the last 5 years, I slowly transitioned my diet into a more flexitarian approach. But I want to make sure that I'm not restricting myself in terms of what I eat because I love food. So now 80% of our family meals consist of mainly plant-based foods. But we still have that little bit of room left over to have whatever it is that we want to have to make it less restrictive in our diet. And we don't eat our food too late into the evening for our dinner. So nothing past 8 p.m. And purely because also our daughter has a bedtime routine before that anyway, but allows our body to digest that food to make sure we have a better sleep as well. And in my snacks, I cut down all the sugary snacks, so I no longer have that sugar crash in the middle of the day. And now I just have dry fruits and nuts instead. So think about your own daily diet. Is there anything you can do to make small changes, start eating for energy? Number 3 is improving my sleep, but especially my sleep hygiene, purely because I was a terrible workaholic. I will work late into the night, even though I was ready to stop being productive at that point, and then literally pushing so late, the next day I will wake up even more tired and go into this chronic vicious cycle of never getting enough sleep, never feeling energized, and yet never really fully get rest. What I realized over time is that having good sleep hygiene, which means good sleeping habits, really allow ourselves to show up better with our families, to do better work in whatever it is that we're looking to pursue, and just having more energy in every part of our lives. So according to the research I've done, these are all the great sleep hygiene habits that you should have in a daily basis. Sleeping in a comfortable environment that's dark, cool, and quiet. Limiting your daytime naps to no more than 30 minutes. I love a good nap as well. Don't drink any caffeine after 2 p.m. So I myself, I actually can't have that much caffeine anyway. I have a glass of matcha first in the morning, which really helps to keep my energy level consistent throughout the day. Have a relatively consistent wake time and also going to bedtime. So something that I've been working on recently where every single day I have this alarm going off an hour before my bedtime. And therefore I get myself into that habit of really kind of slowly relaxing into sleep. And also waking up consistently every single day at the same time, even on the weekends. And all this, having experimented with it on a daily basis, really helped me to get much better quality sleep, which means that I wake up with so much more energy in the morning. Number 4 is becoming a waterholic. And totally shameless plug here, but my husband, Simon Alexander-Ong, wrote a bestseller book called Energize, where he talked about this point as one of the reasons where a lot of us are feeling tired throughout the day. And when I heard this, I really want to share it with you guys because I realized even mild dehydration, according to recent scientific studies, is that will lead to us to be fatigued, to have less cognition abilities in our brains. So that means that less concentration, higher stress levels, and as a parent, that definitely plays into how we deal with our kids as well. So I started drinking 2 to 3 liters a day, and it really made me start to feel a lot less stressed, a lot more alert during the day, and actually having much better performance during my deep work periods. And the way I did this is I got one of those really massive 1 liter water bottles with a straw on top and literally just kind of sip into it throughout the day while I'm working. Number 5 is really to work with your energy peaks and dips. I think naturally throughout the day, for most people, your highest energy level is in the morning. I schedule my deep work sessions for about 2 to 3 hours first thing in the morning, just after my workout. So I can get my most demanding work like writing or important client strategy sessions that requires the most intense brain power out of the way first. And I save things like replying to emails, admin for life in general, or social media posts and any social media messages later on in the afternoon when my energy levels start to dip a little bit more. And I can't stress enough the importance of conserving our energy throughout the day. So every 1.5 hours or so, I make sure to take a break for about 10 to 15 minutes to make sure I can recover from that deep work mode. So think about your schedule in a moment. Are there anywhere in your calendar right now that you can make sure to block out deep work periods, ideally first in the morning? And can you schedule in, at least in your calendar right now, some of the deep work sessions, but also the breaks in between them to make sure you're not currently tied to your desk for the whole entire day and feeling like you're absolutely burned out by the end of it. So in this video, we talked all about my favorite tips and secrets that really help me stay energized every single day, despite everything else going on in my life right now. Are there any tips from this video that you're gonna try out for yourself? And let me know how it works out for you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and share with a friend who might also find it helpful to help themselves stay energized and get less tired during the day. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video.